What's up, Random Fandom? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're about to get into a pitch meeting called John Wick 2. Really excited for this one because it's John Wick 2, definitely one of my favorite sequels ever, and as well as probably one of my favorite series. Definitely I would rank all the John Wick movies from to the least, third the best, and John Wick the second best. But all three are great, and man, it's Keanu Reeves is on point with this stuff. So yeah, let's get into the pitch meeting, and we'll have my more official thoughts about it afterwards.
So, you have a John Wick sequel for me? Yes, sir, I do. So this one's going to be called John Wick Chapter 2. Oh, it was a book this whole time. No, it wasn't. So at the beginning of this movie, John Wick's killing a bunch of people trying to get his Mustang back. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be like bumper cars, but with murder. Is there any other kind? Yes. Okay, well, that explains the Six Flags ban, doesn't it? Oh, you might be going to jail. So John goes to see the brother of the bad guy from the first movie, and he's like, I want peace, actually. Oh, he doesn't kill him? He doesn't. So then he goes home because he wants to be retired again and hang out with his new dog. Understandable. But then this guy Santino shows up. And what's his deal? Well, it turns out back in the day, he helped John retire in exchange for a marker. Like one of those scented ones? No, this is like an IOU thing. He can use it at any time to make John assassinate someone. So John got out of the assassin game in exchange for a thing that would immediately bring him back into the assassin game. That's right. Oh, very bad plan. Santino wants John Wick to kill someone for him, but John is like, nah. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we don't need any action in the sequel. Oh, no, sir, there's gonna be action. They're gonna piss John Wick off, and he's gonna have no choice but to get involved. Okay. You see, in the first movie, they killed his dog, and in this one, they blow up his house. Why would they blow up the dog's house? They blow up John Wick's house. That makes more sense. So then John goes to see that Winston guy at the Continental Assassin Hotel, and Winston's like, yeah, that's a marker. You gotta do whatever this guy says. Bummer. So what is this job? Well, he wants John to kill his sister, Gianna, because she's about to be put on the high table of assassins in Rome. Okay. So John is like, that's an impossible job. That can't be done. And so Santino's like, yeah, that's why I want you. So it's going to be tough to get to her. Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, it turns out he gets a map that leads directly to her dressing room where she's totally unguarded. So then why did Santino specifically need John Wick? Unclear. So then John tries to just walk out through her big coronation party instead of through the secret tunnels he came in by. Interesting strategy. How's that work out?
True.
Not well, sir. He's spotted by Gianna's personal bodyguard, Cassian, pretty much right away. Oh, that didn't work out at all. Not really, no. But now we get this awesome action scene where John Wick murders a bunch of people at a party. That does sound like a cool setting for the murder. It is. The lighting is crazy. There's a bunch of people. There's Tilda Swinton on the turntables. What? And so John shoots a bunch of people.
Tilda Swinton.
Amazing. This guy's great for the funeral industry. I guess he is. So now Santino wants John Wick dead to kind of tie up loose ends, you know? But John Wick, he's very hard to kill. Yeah, he really should have thought about having someone else walk through that empty tunnel to kill his sister if he planned on double-crossing him. Probably. So John goes back to New York, and he finds out that Santino put a $7 million bounty on his head. Okay. That's how we're going to find out just how intense this underground assassin society really is. What do you mean? Well, let's just say they could swing an election if they wanted to. But with like a strategic political assassination? No, just sheer numbers. Oh my god. Yeah, it turns out there's an insane number of assassins out there, and they all get notified about this bounty. Secret organizations that are actually mainstream are tight. John's got to fight all these assassins that are popping out of nowhere, like one of them's a musician in the subway. She just stand around playing music all day till she gets a murder notification on her phone? It would seem so, sir. And also, John's gonna have to go up against that Cassian guy again. Oh, he is? You see, they're both at this fountain surrounded by a bunch of people, so as soon as the water turns on, they shoot at each other. Isn't that kind of reckless of John with all the innocent bystanders? Well, he's very good at hitting his target, so he knows what he's doing. Oh, so he hits Cassian? Oh, no, he misses. Oh, okay. So then we're gonna have this funny scene where they're shooting at each other with silencers, and everybody around them's completely oblivious. I mean, guns with silencers still make a decent amount of noise. No, they don't. People don't hear the bullet impacts and the concrete flying and whatnot? No, they don't. Well, okay then. So John finally stabs Cassian and then manages to escape some other assassins with the help of a homeless guy. Oh, that's nice of the homeless guy. What inspired him to help? Yeah, well, the thing about this guy is that he's an assassin too. Right, I should have guessed that. He's part of a massive network of other homeless people assassins. Is anyone not an assassin? But John Wick's dog, he's not an assassin. What a good boy. For now. Okay. So then John goes to see the leader of the Homeless People Assassin Network, and I was thinking we could get Lawrence Fishburne to play him. They're both in another movie together. They sure are, sir. Amazing. So John has to make a deal with this guy because he desperately needs a gun. He can't fight with his hands and then steal someone's gun. Irrelevant. Kind of relevant. Irrelevant. So this guy's like, all right, the bounty's $7 million. I'm going to give you a gun with 7 bullets. I bet that's going to come into play later.
Probably.
So, no, not really. Oh, okay. So then John goes to this museum where Santino is, and he immediately starts killing people and taking their guns. Right, because, yeah. And eventually he gets to this Hall of Mirrors, which, as you know, means it's impossible for him to hear where the bad guy's yelling from. Of course, I've seen movies. Me, too. So then John takes out a bunch of guys that are bigger than him, which leads us to the climax of the fight. Which is a battle of strength between him and someone 95 pounds lighter than him. I feel like there's no contest there. Yeah, and so then he wins because of, the weight difference. How would she have? There was no way. So then what happens? Well, then John shoots Santino in the head at the Continental Hotel, which is not allowed in the world of assassins. Oh, yeah. Why'd he do that? To set up the next movie. Well, that's thoughtful of him. So then Winston tells him that the bounty on his head has now doubled and been expanded globally. Uh-oh. And because he likes him, he's giving him an hour head start before he sends the message out. Wow, well, sounds pretty serious. It is. And then Winston shows off a little flash mob thing he organized. Everybody around him just stops. What? A little flash mob.
It just stops.
Why would he organize that? Well, to show John how powerful the organization is. I mean, John knows that, doesn't he? He's part of the organization. Yeah, well, still pretty cool. Why? That must have taken so much planning. Yeah, probably. He had to gather them all there, brief them on when to surprise John, have people block off access to normal civilians walking by. Yeah, well, he really wanted to send this message to John, though, That he already knew. Okay. All right. So then John and the dog have to run away. Well, the dog probably thinks they're just going for a fun little run. The dog's probably having a pretty good time. And so then that's it. What do you think? Oh, it sounds like a lot of fun, Thank you. I just want to make sure we don't lose sight of the simple grittiness of the first movie, Let's not go too over the top with things, especially in the third one. Oh, yeah, of course not.
That was so good. That was really, really good. Yeah, I gotta say, John Wick 2, a lot of the fighting felt a little repetitive. It was still a really good movie. I love the John Wick series, but one thing that felt a little repetitive for me was the fact that they kept using one of the same moves over and over. And it's okay, now it's getting a little tiresome, but I totally get it. But yeah, that whole sequence was amazing near the end. Especially the mirror sequence. The cinematography in that was fantastic. And it was super fantastic. It was so good. And it's it's one of those things where it's for me, if you have great cinematography and have all those trick shots and all that kind of stuff, it's a winner for me. It really, really is. But yeah, really excited for John Wick 4 coming out next year in 2022. And it's New Year's is right around the corner. And so, yeah. Anyways, guys, that was my reaction to the John Wick Chapter 2 pitch meeting. Just want to say to those who are new here and you made it to the end of the video, you can go ahead and check out my channel for other reactions like this, trailer reactions, top 10s, movie reviews, and a bunch of other film-related content. If you are a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you. If you are new to subscribing, please do not forget to click the bell to get notified of future videos. I have a Patreon if you'd like to support me over there. I give early access to videos and all that kind of stuff. I also have a Twitter where you can follow me. I give updates to the videos as well as we talk about favorite movie news. And I have a Discord that you can join and interact with me and a bunch of other people. So, just want to say one last time, I appreciate you all. Stay random.